Coming to you from the Black Swan Media Studios, this is Fireside Chats, talking to the real difference makers in the world. Now, here is your host, John Crump.
Good Tuesday night, everyone out there. No idea, but it looks like my shirt is kind of shimmering. I don't know if the camera effect or what. Let me make sure that I don't have the green screen on or something and just picking it up. I don't think I do, but you never know. Nope. I do not have my green screen on. Tonight we will be joined by Tony Simon of Simon Says, also 2A for Everyone, Diversity Shoot. He will be on in a minute. He's just finishing up his podcast. Should be on in about 2 minutes or so. So I just wanted to go ahead and throw out all my stuff before he gets on. We can just jump right into everything. First and foremost, thank you for tuning in. And thank to all the doctors and first responders out there that's dealing with this horrible pandemic that we are facing. My wife just got her orders to ship out for a second time. She got her orders, but then they were canceled. But she just got it again about 10 minutes ago, if not, to ship out tomorrow morning. So she will be gone. And yep. So I'm not sure how this is going to work out with my kids and doing the show. It's definitely going to cut it back, but I will be still doing the show. But with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about how you can support my channel and everything I do, my projects, my journalism, and everything else like that. The best way to do it is to go to patreon.com/John Crump. Patreon.com/John Crump, and you can become a subscriber, get some perks, get some stickers and patches and some really cool stuff, a thank you note and all that really good stuff. Or you can do a one-time donation at paypal.me/JohnCC. But the best way to help out the channel and everything else is to go ahead and subscribe, hit that bell, like, share, and everything else. But I'm looking in the back room here, and I am seeing the man himself. Let me bring him on, and he is wearing a Kevin Dixie shirt.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Yeah. Is Kevin paying you to wear that? Katie paying you to wear that shirt?
No more than what do you call it? Bravo Company's paying me to wear the hat. It was just what was there when I decontaminated after work.
Nah, I gotcha. Yeah, I was on a show, and the person kept on changing hats every time. It was a TV show, and I'm not gonna say what it was or anything, but they kept on changing hats, and I was like, "Why do you keep on changing hats?" They're like, "Oh, I get paid to wear these hats, so I have to change it because they only pay me for one segment."
Oh, wow. I didn't know that was a thing.
I didn't either, but I'm like, all right, go on with your bad self.
But if I'd have known it. Hey, High Point.
Yeah, High Point's not making guns right now.
Yeah, I know. High Point, they took a break.
Yeah, I was just telling everyone out there, my wife got her order for the second time right before it came on. She ships out tomorrow morning.
She got her
orders. She's a military doctor.
Oh. Ooh.
So she's going somewhere in the country to help out with the whole COVID-19 thing.
Well, that's awesome, though. I mean, hey, she's in the fight, man.
Yeah, DoD security. I can't really say where because they don't want anyone to know where they're going. But yeah, it was kind of a shock. She was like, "Oh, have fun. Oh, by the way, I just got my order to ship out tomorrow." I'm like, "God damn it!"
Oh, well, you gonna be what, a man about the house now? You can do what you want.
I have two kids, a 6-year-old and a 3-year-old. So that doing what I want is not exactly possible.
Oh, dude, you could not leave me with a 6-year-old and a 3-year-old. I'll be doing some of the coolest stuff I ever wanted to do with a kid.
Yeah, well, you gotta realize all the schools are shut down right now, so you gotta school them.
School them.
Yeah,
I'll
man.
teach her stuff like gravity, how to jump dirt bikes, all kinds of cool stuff.
Yeah. We've been doing a lot of hikes and stuff like that. I found a really cool path that's like actually in my neighborhood.
Cool.
Never knew it was there, but it goes back to this big ass lake, which I knew was there, but I didn't know you could get back there. By I didn't know there was a path. And there's a lot of cool stuff. There's old cool tractor that's all rusted out. That it's basically like a skeleton of what it used to be back in the world, like trees going through it and stuff.
See, you can
And
teach your kid about oxidation, all kinds of stuff.
yeah, I'm gonna
But
teach my how to clean. Hopefully,
hey, there you go. Put them to work.
do the damn dishes.
Paper plates, dude. She's gone, and they don't care.
Sure, we're gonna be eating a lot of quesadillas.
There you go.
As
Mo-
well, yeah.
Mom, thank God you're back. We've eaten flat food the whole time.
No, man, I'm actually a really good cook.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I'm not
so
a really good cook. I cook. I mean, you can't get this big without making your own food. Nobody's gonna nobody's gonna cook for you this much.
you ever see that Ralphie May thing about the Chinese restaurant? The all you
For
can
hour. You've been here for hour.
you get out, you scare my wife.
All you can eat today.
Oh, Ralph,
Uh,
Mr. Guy, he's a funny guy. Yeah,
uh,
man. How's things going in New Jersey with the whole COVID-19 thing?
COVID-19 is running rampant because New Jersey is a suburb of New York City. And also, we're smack dab between New York and Philly. So, and we have port cities here like Newark and Elizabeth. So, yeah, we're hit pretty hard. Um, Multiple deaths because we have a lot of seniors here also. So, but there aren't bodies in the streets or anything like that. They're just detecting a lot of this. But most people don't know this. New Jersey was in the middle of a severe flu season, November, December, to the point that the CDC had said change our status to widespread with the flu. And that was for the month of December. So when this COVID-19 thing hit, I mean, heck, it could have been here in December because, again, we have multiple international airports in the local area. And they just said, what, 325,000 Chinese came in that weren't tested during that time frame.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
So you just had a lot of people coming in, a lot of people travel. Heck, I was at SHOT Show during this. You were there too, right? Were you at
Uh,
SHOT? No.
no, I had some family stuff happen and everything, plus the whole lobby day thing.
Yeah, Lobby Day came up and I was already out there. And you had a lot of Chinese people there because of the firearms industry and industrial espionage and stuff going on out there, plus the companies. So it's easy to spread something like this. And Jersey got hit hard. And now our government is using, New Jersey state government is using every excuse to shut down the Second Amendment.
Yep.
Because gun ranges aren't essential. You owning a firearm isn't essential. So they shut down the state police who would go and do your NICS check. So, excuse me, they stopped processing the paperwork. And then the townships themselves stopped processing the paperwork. So they're getting sued by every Second Amendment organization out there, which they should be. And we're trying to get them up. Actually, someone contacted me today in their township, and the guy sent them a letter going, "How we're not processing anything." So I sent them straight to Alexander Rubian of New Jersey Second Amendment Society. I just tagged him. I was like, "Alexander handles this." Alexander got with the guy within 20 minutes. Like, "Hey, where is this happening? Where is this happening? We're gonna send a letter to him."
Yeah, didn't New Jersey open back up after DHS?
Oh, they opened some stuff back up, but they're still playing games. Even during his announcement, the horse tooth, the hold on, I really have a problem not calling this guy the horse tooth jackass. I really do.
Uh, well,
Um,
that's what he is.
he even announced with his little arms crossed. Oh, he was angry. and he said, our gun stores are opening back up, but by appointment only. And if you find a gun store not sticking to the COVID-19 protocols, report them. Like, he couldn't just leave it alone. He had to say that during his announcement. He's a petty, petty tyrant.
Yeah, I think he kind of backed himself into the corner when he was asked, "Well, if the federal government marked gun stores essential, would you would you back off?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, I'll back off." And then all of a sudden they did. It's like I don't think he expected that to happen.
Well, the person that asked him that question is Alexander Rubian from NJ2AS, and he's since banned Alexander from all press conferences.
Yeah, that's kind of funny.
Hmm. Oh, and by the way, Alexander is a member of the press and has a press card.
Yeah, Alexander's a good guy. The whole organization's good.
Yeah, I've been. I think I started out. Remember, I started my advocacy out with NJ2AS. That was the first. That was the first time I got called a Nazi at a protest for Shaneen Allen. Had to be in
You
2014.
Are the
What was?
biggest white supremacists I know. That's a Jew-hating white supremacist Nazis.
Well, you know.
Do you think you know what Nazis are?
Obviously, they're adorable black men. They've changed.
Obviously. Yeah, it's kind of funny that these people throw around names and they don't even know what it means.
No. But it was hilarious because I'm standing there and the guy was like, "You all are a bunch of Nazis." And I'm standing there with a sign by his car because he thought he was going to be able to make the light, and he didn't. So now he's stuck at the light right beside us, and he's trying to pretend he didn't just scream out the car at us. And of course, it's 6'2", like what, 475. I walk up to, are you talking to me? Hey, you. And he just lets up his window and pretends he doesn't see anything now. And we just laughed at him. I mean, and I took a picture, and actually that went a little bit viral on one of the pages on Facebook, which was hilarious.
Yeah,
But
these people don't know what these names mean or anything. It's a way to shut down the conversation.
well, they think, but you're talking to the wrong guy. You're not going to embarrass me by calling me a Nazi or saying I'm a racist. I'm going to laugh at you.
Yeah, it was funny. They called Ben Shapiro a Nazi, and he's like, "You haven't noticed the yarmulke on my head?"
Yeah. It's just sad because they're used to this. I'll call your name and I'll shut down the conversation. And it's like, no, you just called me a name because you have nothing. You have zero. You have no other point in your sad, sad human being. And then it just becomes name calling and you have to walk away. Usually I only get attacked online. People don't do it in front of me. They don't do it to my face. I have no idea why, but whatever. Maybe it's because I'm a nice guy.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Big old baby. You're big, man.
What have you been up to other than
Preparing. Got a new car.
Oh wow.
Got a Genesis G70 twin turbo, 3.3
Ooh.
liter. It flies. My trip to New York got canceled.
Good. You don't want to be here.
My trip to Disney got canceled.
Truly, with a 6-year-old and a 3-year-old, you don't want to be there either.
Yeah, probably. I kind of want to go see that new Star Wars park.
Yeah, just take them to McDonald's to the ball pit and tell them that's Disney and just leave it at that.
Well, we never told them because we were going to surprise them.
That's cool. My wife and I talk about it all the time. Going to Disney as kids, and we both hated it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. All I remember was hot, and the fact that we passed by a gator that was ran over with a car, and they stink really badly in the summertime.
Doesn't anything
That's
that dies during the summertime stink really badly?
what was that?
Doesn't anything that dies on the side of a road in the summertime stink really badly?
Yeah, but that's it's one of those olfactory senses is one of the longest memories you have, and that's just one of the ones that stuck with me for a really long time. It's like, yeah, Disney stinks, and I don't ever want to go there.
So, talking about guns, there was a great American gun owner that they just did a documentary on called Joe Exotic on the Tiger King.
Wow. Yeah, I've been hearing people talk about this Joe Exotic. I know absolutely nothing about it because I've been at work while everybody else has been watching television. But if you type in Joe, that comes up immediately. I'm like, what is this? They were like, this guy is this, that, and I'm like, he just seems like a hot mess. And I thought he was from Florida,
Oh,
but obviously he's from Oklahoma.
yeah. He's from Oklahoma. The woman that he tried to have killed, she's from Florida. The one that fed her husband to a lion, tiger,
Hmm.
when her husband disappeared. And I think the former drug dealer who chopped up a federal agent, and they based Scarface on, I think he was in Florida too. But he was the most respectable guy on the show.
Yeah. Wow.
Then you have this other polygamous. Well, Joe Exotic, he's a polygamist. He has a bunch of straight husbands.
Wait a minute. What?
He has a
I,
bunch of straight husbands.
he has a bunch of straight husbands.
Yes.
Tax write off? Why would you marry another dude and be straight?
Meth.
Oh, well, okay.
Meth. Lots and lots of meth.
Okay.
Yeah, it was interesting. His campaign manager for his presidential campaign was interesting. He was actually pretty normal.
Yeah, see, he ran as an independent candidate in 2016.
Yeah, the guy that sold him ammo at Walmart was his campaign manager.
Well, at least it's somebody who But I'm wondering who the 962 people that voted for him are, because those people really need to be on some kind of watch list.
Well, when the show only devotes 3 minutes to his employee getting their arm ripped off by a tiger, because that's the least interesting thing that happens in the series.
Okay, I gotta watch this thing.
you know, you know that.
Holy crap!
Yeah, but that's like the least interesting theories. You have another guy who raises tigers, who's also a cult leader. Yeah, that's it.
Of course, there has to be a cult leader.
And you have this fake con artist, this guy who's a fake millionaire con artist who uses tigers, baby cub tigers, to get women back to his Las Vegas hotel rooms.
Was this like a reality? Dude, wow.
Nope. No. It was actually there's a couple people who actually did research into it to see how much of it's actual truth and how much of it like made up just for the camera. And it turned out it's like all true.
Yeah. Okay. I'm a locksmith in real life. That's my regular day job, and I work for the state now, but I was doing it before. People are crazy, and truthfully, Joe Exotic is maybe that much more crazy than everybody else, only because of the animal thing. Outside of that, yeah, this could be any suburb in America.
You haven't watched the show then?
Not at all. The lawsuit asked for $94 million from the Fish and Wild. What the heck? He's seeking Okay, I have to watch this show.
Yeah,
I'm just
when you start reading about some of the other stuff, it's like the stuff you're like, oh man, this would make a good reality show. People won't believe this. And you're like, oh, that didn't make the show because it wasn't crazy enough. And you're like, what? You know?
he was arrested and convicted of 2 counts of murder for hire, 8 violations in 2022. So he's in prison.
Yeah, he's in prison. But they started the show, and the show was when they started filming for the documentary. They weren't filming for this. They were filming for something totally different, and they're like, "Dude, this is just insane." And the longer they filmed, the more insane stuff happened.
Dude, I mean, I've worked with television people. You work with television people. They try to stay focused. They have their whole thing that they're running on because time is money. And for you to be so wacky that you make them just do a 90-degree turn in everything they're doing, oh, dude,
Multiple
this
times.
this has to be great. This has to be great. I just thought everyone was bored in America watching this. No.
No, it's like every episode they're like that was freaking crazy. You can't get any more crazier. And then all of a sudden it's like, well, guess what?
God, I have to check this out.
He carries a 44 Magnum with a 7-inch barrel on his hip everywhere he goes.
You know how heavy that is? That's extremely heavy from a guy who carries.
But he's
guy,
live streams on his website and hold up his AR-15 and goes, "This is when I snap. This is the gun I'm going to go kill Carol Baskins with." And then he's like, "Oh, I wasn't serious about trying to hire someone to kill her." It's like, dude,
whew,
you shot a
holy
man
crap.
on your live stream. What the god?
Oh my God, this is hilarious. Oh,
Yeah,
this is so funny.
it's insane, man. Just some of the stuff is just
Oh, dude, I just find it funny because, again, you know how you see stuff on Facebook, Instagram. You don't get the joke, so you roll with it. Well, this guy looks funny. So some of the stuff is funny. I don't know the storyline. I just know this dude looks goofy. Holy crap.
now Matt Duck Cowboy was talking about new episodes that are gonna come out. Then actually it's not gonna be the reality show. They're actually making a um series about it now.
Mm.
Like a fictional series about Joe Exotic.
I think that will probably fall flat. I know nothing. I just know when they start trying to, what do you call it? When Hollywood tries to make something as crazy as real life, they fail miserably.
Yeah, but this is something that's like if somebody tried to make a series about Tiger King, you would say this is unbelievable. And then when someone tells you, no, it's actually what happened.
It's just nuts. Oh,
I'm not even
man.
to the thing where he probably burned down his own reptile house. I'm not getting into that or
I wonder, can I get my wife to watch this with me?
not even getting into that or
Oh,
wacky stuff or how Carol Baskins wants to um shut down sites and people who have like tiger displays with like zoos, roadside zoos with tigers and cages.
okay, that's his wife, right?
No, that's the lady he tried to get killed.
Oh, that's okay. He wasn't married to her. She's just
No. She's like wants to get all these zoos shut down. These sideshow zoos shut down. Um, but she has an interesting business. Sideshow zoo with tigers and cages.
what? She wants to shut down zoos, but she has tigers in
She wants to
cages.
shut down other people's zoos
Oh, well, okay.
because of animal rights.
Yeah, because I'm sure all of her animals choose to stay locked up.
Yeah. Oh, well, he did treat his employees really well. He let them take whatever expired meat from the Walmart trash before he he fed that meat to the tigers.
Well, hey, listen. Uh,
Man,
wow.
I'm telling you, man, you gotta watch it.
Dude, you can have whatever meat from the trash can you want before we feed it to the tigers, which I'm thinking that is also wrong.
Yeah,
Wow.
pretty much.
Dude, this is Mark.
It's the most American show on TV.
Oh, God. Well, thank God he's a gun owner. I'm sure he's really respectable.
Yeah, it's a good a good light on gun owners.
Well, look, I mean, truthfully, I get tired of that. Sometimes when people go, well, how would that make all gun owners look? Well, dude, I'm not all gun owners, and I shouldn't have to carry the water for every one of them.
Although one of his husbands was messing around with a gun and blew his head off in front of the campaign manager, and on surveillance tape.
Okay, see, it seems like I'm uncaring, but this is just funny sounding. Everything is funny to me. This sounds ridiculous.
It is, man. It is.
Oh, so in the month of January, February, March, did you buy a new firearm? Because it seems like every 10% of the country did.
Well, I'm just waiting for everyone to sell. Actually, I do have a firearm. I will show you. I almost forgot about it. Just got it. Just got it. Give me 1 second here. I will bring it up since you're not allowed to hold firearms because YouTube are Nazis.
Yeah.
So let me show you what I got. No laughing, Tony.
You know me, I'm all serious all the time.
All right, you're okay. Ready?
Okay.
Here we go. Let me just share my screen here. Actually, let me just do this. I got an idea. Ah, crap. Hold on. Man.
That's all right. I'll just shoot Kevin Dixie a text to say he needs to pay me as a billboard.
Yeah, dude, what the hell? No, I want to be hired by Kevin Dixie to wear short. Sure. Oh my god, I can't talk. Oh, come on. Where
I
is
still have to do the 10 magazine challenge with Kevin. He called me out. Do I have 10 magazines in my tack gear? And I'm like, yeah, I have 10 mags loaded. I have stripper clips loaded.
I have 10 mags very very close to me. I can actually reach them. All right, let me just
Right there.
I gotta zoom out a little bit. Maybe I just do it this way. All right, you ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Here is my new gun. There you go.
Okay. Is it a A2 stock?
Yeah.
And nice color scheme there, buddy.
Yeah, man.
That's all of them, right?
Well, everyone was talking about scary black rifles. Scary black rifles, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's no longer a scary black rifle.
No, it's not a scary black rifle.
If you saw that, that's non-threatening, right?
Okay, sure. Hold
Done by
on.
KAE Custom.
Oh, really?
Yeah, good guys.
Oh, okay. So this is now I'm looking at it on the bigger screen over here. It looks pretty cool. I mean, it's different. It doesn't bother me at all. I mean, I like different.
Yes, my luau. If you look in the magazine, it says Boogaloo on it.
Nice. Yeah, I have a Boogaloo lure. I have actually a couple of Boogaloo lures I'm going to give away. I'm going to give away to patrons. And yeah, so that's going to be cool. Uh, darn, I wish it was right here because I'd really show you because it's not a firearm. It's a piece of a firearm. But it's from, what's the manufacturer's name? Dang. But Diamond? No, not Diamondback. Oh, Lord, not Diamondback.
Yeah. And to answer GWeb's question, the barrel length is actually 18 inches.
Oh, it's an 18-inch barrel length rifle? Nice.
Yes.
Looks like is that stainless?
Stainless steel, yeah.
Nice.
I am going to replace the barrel. If you go to I'll show you the barrel I'm going to put on there.
Oh, yeah? Why? I mean, I have a 416 stainless right here, but I can't show you because it's not a picture. It's actually my gun.
Yeah. Have you been over to a Poor Man Black Rifle US? That's where I'm going to get it from.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to show you the barrel that I am replacing it with. Let me find it. Damn it. Where are the damn barrels?
Where do people find these things from? I never even heard of Poor Man's Black Rifle.
He's one of all my viewers, and he owns he owns websites. Let me see where it is. That damn that way he makes ARs, but he also of it. And damn it, do they not have it anymore? I hope they don't. They didn't get rid of it. I'll be so mad if I didn't pull the trigger in time.
Yeah, that sucks when that happens. See it, you buy it.
Yeah.
You have to.
Well, I mean, I bought a car, so I didn't want to like push it with my wife at that time.
Yeah.
I'll show you what it's gonna look like though. Cause I'm also getting the bulk carrier group, and it's already a done deal. So with the bulk carrier group at least, and this is yes, it's 18 G webs. Oh crap. Let me just go ahead. I'm gonna stop my screen share here, and let me go ahead over here.
Nice.
So the barrel is gonna look like that. Whoops. So it's gonna be like, color shifting.
Awesome. That just, I mean, it's really a theme. And dude, there's no reason if you want your rifle to look unique, you can't make it look unique in this day and age.
Well, it's not gonna be my like battle rifle or anything like that. It's gonna be my protest rifle.
Nice. You gotta love it. I'm so American. I have a protest rifle.
You gotta do it. Got the Hawaiian shirt on today. I got some more coming from 511, hooking me up with some Hawaiian shirts. They already
Oh,
hooked
really?
up my Roger out there with some Hawaiian shirts. The whole luau gang, the Boog Boys, as they call it, they go around to different protests wearing the Hawaiian shirts. 511 hooked them all up with some really cool Hawaiian themed stuff. So I'm gonna get my Hawaiian themed stuff with my luau rifle, my Boogaloo rifle, my Boogaloo shirts, and then attend some rallies once I live when half the population gets wiped up by COVID-19.
I hope not, because I'm one of those guys in the high risk, whatever. Double Star is actually who I got my lower receivers from, and it seems they no longer have the lower receiver that says "Hello, I'm here for the Boogaloo" written in the side. So that's what I'm going to be giving away with the rifle kit, and then I have another giveaway that I contacted Grey Ghost Gear, and picked up some gear. So I think I'll do it separately: load carrying, vest, pouches. I was going to make it all one big giveaway, but I might just break it into two different giveaways.
Interesting.
Yeah, so one's going to be a gear giveaway and maybe just the lower, and the other one to be the lower and a rifle kit from PSA.
Yeah. Yeah, they're actually, you talk about high risk corona thing. African Americans have a higher risk of dying from corona.
Of course we do.
Yeah,
We're
but
lucky like that.
no, even like if the care is exactly the same and everything else, it's still a higher risk.
Well, wow, AOC is right. Corona is racist.
I know. I saw that. It's corona is a racist virus, and I laughed at her. I'm like, oh my god, she's right. It is. I guess when you call everyone racist and everything racist, you got to be right sometime.
Well, listen, a broken clock is right twice a day. I'm just saying.
Yeah, what do you think of those idiots that think that 5G towers are causing the coronavirus?
I think that's great. They will probably live through the entire apocalypse and have lots of children.
It's like the movie Idiocracy.
Yeah, you can't kill stupid people.
It's a fucking virus.
Nope, 5G.
How's 5G transmitting a virus?
Because since the Earth is flat.
All right, man. Don't be that guy that shot himself up to try to prove that the Earth is flat. Did you see that?
I heard about it.
Oh my god, you get the video. The rocket goes off, and all of a sudden, the parachute comes off. and that's when you're like, that ain't good. The rocket takes off, and the parachute stays. You're like, oh shit.
Oh, dude, that's the greatest thing ever.
Not
the parachute's like, I'm out of here. This dude's nuts.
Yeah, a homemade rocket that he was going to try to launch himself up to prove that the Earth was flat.
I blame Disney movies and the Rocketeer.
No, what I think it is, I think it was those round Earth people, NASA, that want to
sabotage.
5G does not provide the DNAs of the virus.
Oh,
That's not how 5G works.
Yeah, I believe it. That's how. G-Webs, I 100% agree with you.
Yeah. 5G's been around for a long time. Nobody really realizes. It's not a new thing. Towers have been up. I was testing out towers and like designing the actual 5G networks back in 2014. And someone's like, "Yo, the 5G's bad." I'm like, "Do you know that tower's been there for the last 6 years, and it's been broadcasting 5G? It's just haven't been in use because no device."
Yeah. Hey, listen. Facebook, social media, these people I have no idea why my phone keeps darkening the screen. I don't know if it's going to turn off or not. It's just really weird because it's plugged in and has 20 years. Dude, people are at home and they're bored. I was just, all right. There are a lot of people that are telling on their friends and neighbors. If they're doing it on social media, they're calling the police because you left the house. Yeah. I'm like, dude, you're the people. You're the people that would tell on Harriet Tubman. You're the people that would tell on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, hello? I think you're frozen. Okay. I can still hear you.
Yeah, I know. The screen is doing some weird thing. It didn't do it on the other show, but it's doing it now. So I'll just keep touching it to keep me on.
Yeah, Karen.
Dude, they're nuts.
Which is apparently a racist terminology now.
What is?
Karen. The term Karen.
So it must be effective and really pissing them off if it became racist all of a sudden.
It's racist against white women.
It's racist against white women.
Hey man, I'm just letting you know.
Oh, okay.
That's the latest thing. And it's like, wait,
Well, I'm
what?
sure the Karens are all going to get together and do nothing. So I'm not really worried about it. They already hate everything and they want everything to close down. So no one cares.
I don't think they would do any. I mean, Karens, you can say a lot of things about Karens, but they are motivated and they do stuff.
Oh, they go places as long as you pay them attention. If you don't, they just get angry. Ask Kroger. Kroger was like, yeah, no, go away. And they did. It's like if you pay no attention to them, they have no power. The only
Yeah,
people that should be afraid of Karen's protesting is Starbucks and Uggs. Outside of that, no one should care.
yeah, yeah. So, what guns did you buy during the pandemic?
I didn't buy any guns during the pandemic. But
I,
what happened is New Jersey has jacked me because I have a CZP-07 waiting to get out of jail because it has to be approved with a pistol purchase permit, and I also have I think
I'm a
it's a gen.
communist. What are we in Russia?
Yeah, no, really, I have to have papers, and I also have a Glock 34, and again, needs papers. So those are the two things that are being held up right now. I'm going to Kevin Dixie's Train and Learn event. Um,
Is that
and I'll be, what was that?
is that still happening?
So far, it's still happening because it's on Memorial Day weekend. So hopefully, we'll be back to some normalcy by then. And if not, I'm teaching a class there on activism and how to actually start your own group, put together your own, just to be an activist yourself and put together things like the diversity shoot or whatever you do.
Yeah, we
And
need for that.
yeah, it was funny because I've talked about it before, and people go, "Well, aren't you afraid someone's going to start their own diversity shoot?" And I was like, "They can start what I do, but they just can't call it diversity shoot. But knock yourself out. What are you going to do?"
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the things where people they get upset. There's a lot of people who aren't in this for the right reasons. So when they see someone doing something similar to them, they get all offended and want to, oh, that's mine. You can't do what I'm doing.
Do what I'm doing. Knock yourself out. Heck, if you have more success than I did, help a brother out. You know what I mean? More power to you. Start your organization up where you're at. We had a couple of people who were talking about starting up the diversity shoot here in Jersey, and I did. I mean, I was like, just don't call it what I call it, and do you. And of course, I think people realize how much time it takes, how much effort you have to put in, how much money it costs, and they're like, "Yeah, nah, I don't want to do it."
I'm starting a new company.
Cool.
Yeah, it's Simon Says Training.
Knock yourself out. I got the website though.
And I'm starting a group. I'm not calling it a diversity shoot, but it's very similar.
Hmm.
I'm calling it 2A, the number 4E.
That's it. Doesn't mean anything. It's just random numbers and letters.
Yeah, it's just random, just
Just random.
random generator, It just
Dude. Sadly, that's kind of how gun people work. They will help you out. They won't steal your wallet, but they'll take every idea you have and try to run with it and say it's their own. Let's just say I have experience with it before 2A, 4E was even 6 months old.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think one of the issues that we face in the gun community is here it is. Simon Says with a Z.
Nice. It's totally different. It has a Z on the end.
No, I think that's one of the big issues that I found in the gun industry is there's a lot of people in it that are in it for recognition and not the actual mission.
It's funny because people go, "Tony, you're on a bunch of shows." Dude, I'm on a bunch of shows promoting this thing that I do. Before I ever did any of it, I was like, people have to find out about it. People have to know what's happening. It has to become a thing you want to go to. It's a thing you want in your town. Well, the way you make that happen is to make it tell people about it, tell people how much fun it is, and then they want to do it. But if no one hears about it, there's no excitement generated over it.
Yeah, exactly.
Samoan.
So,
Samoan says train. I like that.
yeah, yeah. G-Webs, man, we got a partner in that shit. Get it knocked out.
Well,
No,
the funny thing about the Black Guns Matter thing is, Maj is a friend of mine. I've been to Maj's event. Maj has promoted my event. Maj has rocked my T-shirts on his videos.
dude.
Maj is not my competition. Kevin Dixie is not my competition. Anybody who hosts anything, well-armed female, is not my competition. They're my
I
friends.
I have Maj's giant check in my garage. It's like a like a 5 by 3 foot check. And Tony is either trying to win a steering competition. Oh, there you are. Let's say,
Yeah,
yeah, so I have this huge ass check for Tumaj in my garage right now. I think I'm gonna give it away. Just like
come
raffle
on.
up. No, I gotta get it to him. We were supposed to meet up, but something happened. But yeah, uh, the Gun Owners Foundation gave Black Guns Matter a $25,000 donation. To
Okay,
do
let's see if this works.
no, yeah, but yeah,
How's that? How's that? All right, we're
that's good.
back.
That's good.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
gerbil fell off his wheel. I had it running in circles.
yeah. Well, last night we were supposed to do this, but my internet went down. So
Yeah, mine just started acting iffy with you. I might turn off the video if it hangs up again and see if we can do it from there because I got a really sexy picture
oh,
up that
you
people
do.
can stare at. Yeah. Let's see, just so we don't go down again. How's that? Dig that one?
You kind of look like Suge Knight in that picture.
Yeah, it's me looking in the rearview mirror before I run over someone at a chicken joint. Boy, talk about just ruining your life. Oh,
Suge Knight. Oh, what a
oh, poor Shug.
what
So,
a
if you guys are watching, that is the
Suge
bubbles picture, as people say. You too can own this photo or sticker by going
Knight.
to diversityshoot.com. But yeah, the funds. Oh, and this bubble sticker. I think I told the backstory before, but the funds are split between myself and Aaron Paulette
Yeah,
over at Operation Blazing Sword. It's the largest Second Amendment LGBTQ group in America. And she's a friend of mine, and she decided that people would want to buy this sticker, which I couldn't believe, but they have, and it's hilarious. And mugs, T-shirts. I'm actually going to buy another mug because it might end in April. We talked about ending it at the same time as NRA was over, but who knows? I'll hit Aaron up with a message to find out if we are.
yeah.
Uh, after finish recording my podcast, the Second is for Everyone podcast, this week's episode is called Snitches Get Stitches, and it's about the Karens.
So it's not about Takashi 9.
It's who?
Takashi 69.
Oh, believe me, I had no idea who that was, and I saw him, and I still have no idea who it is. But a snitch is a snitch is a snitch. Um, as one of the lieutenants where I work said, people snitch because snitching feels good. It just does. What do you call that? It's the ultimate virtue signaling,
Or
and
that
that's
Jeff Lowe guy, he snitched on Joe Exotic. So f that.
hey man, snitches are what they are. The people that are pointing out others that are doing things, oh, that well, they're not doing something that's essential. Can you chill out, please? Just stop. Just stop. Live your life. Leave those people. If you want to publicly shame them, fine. But if you're calling the authorities, something is wrong with you. No one's doing anything that they need to be confronted by someone with a badge and a gun, because it could become lethal through happenstance, because that's what happens sometimes. Um, you can say what you want about the Trayvon Martin thing, but there was no reason that had to turn deadly.
Well,
Um, the Castillo thing with the cop, there was no reason that had to turn deadly. So when someone with a firearm meets someone else, there's a chance, because a firearm is involved, that it becomes deadly. Take that into consideration every time you say there ought to be a law or you ought to call the police. This could turn deadly for a bunch of reasons that you can't think of, because that's not where your mind is at that point. Um, Doing some stuff that I've done and working with some of the people I work with, sometimes when people see an officer of the law with a badge, a car, and a gun, the first thing they think is, I am not going back to jail and I will kill whoever I have to avoid that. And most normal people don't think about that and would never cross their minds. But guess what? There are some people out there that think about it all the time. Some people hate cops. I mean, we've had police walked up to, and what was the town? I think it was Lakewood, New Jersey. Guy walked up to a cop car and just opened fire in the cop car, killed both police officers. Why? He didn't like cops. They
yeah.
weren't chasing him. They weren't chasing him. They weren't looking for him. And as upsetting as that was, what really ticked me off is the legislator that tried to get the death penalty for the guy that killed the cop is one of the same legislators that got rid of the death penalty in New Jersey. And I'm like, wait a minute. So if this guy would have walked up to two innocent people that were sitting in a car and murdered them, you wouldn't have wanted to bring back the death penalty. But because the two people he walked up to and shot were police officers, now you need to bring back capital punishment because their lives are worth more than ours?
Yeah. Kermit Love Bacon brings up the point out in California where the guy that was doing the stand-up surfboard with the paddle,
Mm-hmm.
they arrested him for doing that because he was violating social distancing in the ocean on a
Well, what
board.
was he near? Was he near Baby Shark? What was he near?
Fish.
Yeah, so you had to get within 6 feet of him to tell him in the middle of the ocean that he was too close to somebody.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
what I'm doing is I got my press pass on my car
Hmm.
because the press are exempt from all this stuff everywhere.
Wow. Well, I'm exempt if I'm going back and forth to work, I'm assuming, because I'm essential personnel.
Yeah, you are, but I mean, in most places. But yeah, you are. But remember my press pass, I can just be like, hey, it says in my regulation of Virginia at least, press are exempt, and I don't have to tell you where I'm going.
Nice. Oh, I might need to get a press pass. I mean, I
Yeah,
do. I do have a podcast. I do interview people.
yeah, you got to be. I think you have to be credentialed with a
Hmm.
media organization or recognized media.
Well, I'll contact Alexander Rubian. I know he can't use his right now with the
Yeah,
governor.
maybe. Yeah, I can't believe they banned them. I mean, what
Oh,
a
I can
dick.
believe it. I can believe it when you have someone who's this power hungry and does not respect the Constitution or other people. This didn't happen by accident. This guy's a scumbag.
Yeah, it's a very interesting time. Have you been watching the press conferences where he just calls out the media?
I've watched Trump press conferences where he calls out the media, and I giggle like a kid with a new toy because
He's
it's true.
like, who are you with? Comcast. Oh, you mean Concast? Okay, I got it.
Oh, he does that now?
Yeah, Concast. I got it.
Nice.
Call it.
Well, dude, ABC News made a mistake and showed a hospital in Italy and said it was New York City. Well, you're in New York City. How did you make a mistake? Did someone come in with it on a SD card and go, "Hey, we recorded this"? Did
Dude,
they upload it?
I don't know how they made that mistake because they're in New York City, and like if you go to like Bellevue Hospital or
Hmm.
Javits Center, it's hell there. I know people that are actually there that are doctors there, and they're working like 14 to 16. They're doing 14-hour shifts, but
Hmm.
in addition to the 14-hour shifts, they have a 1 hour, like they got to be there an hour early to get briefed up on everything. And then before they leave, it takes an hour for them to scrub down, get everything and do their out briefing and being cleared to leave. So they're actually taking 16-hour days. So I don't know why they just didn't show footage from one of those places.
Because they're scumbags, dude, and they have an ulterior motive. And if you show people and say it's one thing, they're gonna believe it, and they're not gonna remember the apology you make later or the retraction you make later. They're not gonna remember that.
Yeah,
They're gonna remember the firefight outside of Syria that was actually in Kentucky.
Knob Creek.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Knob Creek machine gun shoot.
Yeah, the Knob Creek machine gun shoot that they reported as being a firefight in Syria.
Yeah, it was funny. Like after Beto said, hell yes, we're coming after your AR-15, and someone posted, "You're coming after AR-15 when a local gun range could be mistaken for a war zone in Syria."
Mm-hmm.
Like, how do you think that's going to turn out?
With 3.7 million background checks done in March, you better sit your butt down, Beto, and just be the unemployed dork you are.
Yeah, I was talking to a lot of people, and it looks like the majority of people are new gun owners.
65% I just read before I came on.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, that's a whole lot of people, and that's a whole lot of classes that I may be teaching soon. I'd already sold out my April women's only class and my men's only class.
Well, there is a reason why I haven't bought any new guns, and it's called when a lot of these people, when the virus goes away and they have second thoughts, I'm gonna be getting myself some cheap guns.
Oh my goodness, what did I do? Well, the funny thing is, there's going to be a lot of people that are surprised about how much value their Taurus, their Ruger American, their whatever, their Sigma, Smith and Wesson Sigma lost between when they bought it brand new and didn't put one bullet in, and 6 months later when they're trying to sell it back to the gun shop.
I mean, I got my list. I'm gonna put out a thing on Facebook saying, "Hey, these are the guns I'm looking for. I'll pay you 40% of what you paid for after."
Because a lot of these guys, look, I mean, of course, some gun stores are taking advantage and probably jacking up prices, but some of the gun stores are just, what was that?
Cheaper than dirt.
Oh, cheaper than dirt are a bunch of scumbags. I wasn't even going to bring their names up. Um, but some of the gun stores are buying it off of people like you and I who go, hey, listen, if you have anything in your safe that you're not using, we'll buy it from you at a really good price because we're selling everything right now. So they're going to have things like Makarovs and Taurus that have been sitting in the back of the safe forever.
Matt Duff Cowboy saying his local gun shop is selling high points for $250.
I
My
mean,
God,
hey, a carbine, yeah, but a pistol? Wow.
350.
Get the
It's crazy. I was talking to who was it? AZ Ammo,
Mm-hmm.
and they sold 400 ARs in the month of March.
How many do they usually move?
Well, they only had 400 in stock.
Nice. Yeah, well, I'm not going to change anything about my giveaway. I'm just going to try to promote it the heck out of it with maybe Yankee Marshall, and hopefully I can get on Eric from Iraqi veterans and give away. You know what I mean? Make the giveaway.
But tell
I
everyone about your giveaway because we got
oh
to wrap it up. Because for
okay.
everyone who doesn't know, about 5 minutes before I went live, my wife was supposed to deploy last week, and they canceled the deployment. And she got her deployment orders 5 minutes before I got on. We didn't know she was getting deployment orders, which was kind of a shock to get an email saying, "Hey, man, you got to get to the airport in a few hours." So, so yeah. So usually when Tony's on, we go for a long time.
Yeah, but he has things to do now because he has to be a responsible dad.
I know. I gotta get everything.
Uh,
My wife is gonna have a big list. What the hell is going on? Okay, at least you guys can hear me. My keyboard's dead. So.
all right, I'll just run through it. Then you can go to diversityshoot.com and become one of our.
Oh no!
Oh.
Gee, it wasn't canceled. Her orders from last weekend was canceled. She got new orders.
Yeah, that sucks. But hey, she'll be out there helping. Anyway, diversityshoot.com, you can become a Patreon. $20 and above gets you put on the list of people that could. You have to word things a certain way. Hey, I'm giving a lower and a rifle kit to one friend of mine that donates $20 and above during the month of April as my Patreon to A4E podcast. That's where you can go to join, get in, and good luck. I just gave away a rifle to a friend of mine out in Washington State. She won the industry build rifle that was really put together from really cool stuff. And she's looking forward to it as soon as they stop jerking her around with paperwork out in Washington State. Oh no, can you hear me? Okay, cool. I can't hear you, so. Nope. Not now either. Seems your mic is muted on my screen.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
I was my keyboard got unplugged, and I was trying to plug it back in, and I unplugged my soundboard.
I'm glad over the years I haven't just started cursing when I think things go wrong. It's like usually I curse like Bill Cosby back in the Cosby Show days. Oh, fiddlesticks. Not the real Bill Cosby. I mean Dr. Huxtable, because Bill Cosby back in the Dr. Huxtable days was a creepy dude.
Oh yeah, he was drugging women.
Ugh.
There was something called on YouTube called like it was like a time traveler from the 90s. You go, oh, is the Cosby Show still on? And you're like, you don't really want to talk about Bill
Cosby. Dude, it would be a bummer if you're a time traveler from the 90s and you show up and you go, yeah, Whitney Houston's dead, Prince is dead, Michael Jackson's dead, and Bill Cosby's a freakazoid that's locked up in jail for drugging women for the last 40 years. What?
Yeah, they did another thing where it's Ryan George is the guy's name, and he did another thing where he like it's the 90s. We're talking to a time traveler and in 2020. Hey, how's it going out there? Get me the hell out of here. He's like, what's going on? It's like, I don't know, but no one's around. They're doing something called trying to flatten the curve. And he's like, does that mean it's like a diet thing? He goes, I don't know. I tried to ask someone, but they just sprayed me with cleaning fluid through the mail slot.
Oh, dude, it would be so crazy. It's like, what happened? And then what happened?
Then he looks it up, and he's like, oh, fuck. he's like, get me out of here. Well, what year do you want to go to? I don't care. Any year.
Any year.
Any year. Just not here.
Well, again, that's a white guy. I used to make jokes about, black people time travel. It would be like, listen, we got 1990 is as far back as we're going to go. Like, that was the sweet spot. No further back than that.
Yeah, there was I worked with this guy, and I went to Florida, and I had pictures of this alligator that was on a path, and I was showing him the pictures, and he's like, "That's the whitest thing you could have done," and I'm like, "What?" He goes, "Take pictures of an alligator on a path."
Yeah.
I was like, what do you mean? He's like, I'm black. He's like, he said we'd be on our way out of there.
Done. Gone. Look, if we want to do stuff dangerous, Black People X game is rent like an exotic car and try to drive down the Jersey Turnpike without being pulled over. That's Black people playing X Games. White people's like, I'm gonna get a jet ski, a rocket motor, and a mountainside. It's like, what? No, no. Black people, I'm gonna try to do my taxes myself. That's Black people X Games. We don't do that. And yes, I know I'm speaking in broad terms, but understand, when you're an African American, I say black, you're not alone. And when you're doing something stupid, like right before it all goes horribly wrong, you see a bunch of your ancestors come up and go, see, that's what you're doing for doing that white people shit. And then the wheel comes off your unicycle and you fall off a cliff and die. I'm just saying.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, I'm gonna go spend some time with my wife.
Yeah, man. Do that, please.
That's the big thing. Usually, our shows usually go when I have you on. It's usually for hours, but tonight is not gonna be that.
Hey, man, get to your wife, spend some time with her, and tell her how amazing she is to do what she's doing, man.
All right, man. Yeah. Tony, diversityshoot.com. Check him out. Give him calls. Everything else. He is a cool guy. And if you want to support me, the biggest way you can support me is like and share this video. Also, if you want to throw some cash, patreon.com/John Crump. It helps me with all my 2A projects, which I have tons of. And also helps me get to rallies and stuff to cover rallies and live stream and record everything and broadcast and everything else like that. Like, comment, subscribe, thumbs up, share this video. Please subscribe. There's more people that watch than subscribe, which I don't understand. Why? Just damn subscribe, man. Get on it, doggone it.
Yeah, it doesn't cost anything to subscribe. Seriously, just click subscribe.
And the bell. Ring that bell. As all the YouTube. Smash those thumbs up.
Smash the thumbs up.
I am Jake.
Oh, by the way, I have my my podcast is on my YouTube channel. So if you want to smash that thumbs up and listen to the podcast while at work, or if you can't download it, there you go. And no curse words on my podcast for the most part.
Uh-oh.
All right. Talk to you later, man.
All right. I'll see you guys. I don't want to see you guys, but I'll see you guys sometime in the future. And you guys have a great night. Bye-bye.